Good morning. Today's topic is basic input output operations. Basic input output operations, IO operations. IO operations are essential, and the way they are performed can have a significant effect on the performance of the computer. See, based upon the performance of the input and output operation, the entire performance of the computer is dependent, right? Consider a task that reads in a character in the form of a keyboard character input from a keyboard and produces character output on a display screen. A simple way of performing such IO task is to use a method known as program controlled IO. Program controlled IO. It's simply, let us take an example of reading a character and printing a character or displaying a character. For that simple way of performing such IO task is to use a method known as program controlled IO. Right. Next, the rate of data transfer from the keyboard to a computer is limited by typing speed of the user, which is unlikely to execute a few characters per second. Right. Rate of data transfer rate always measures by second or by from a keyboard to a computer is limited by typing speed of the user. Okay, based on the typing of the user, speed of the type of the user, the performance is depends, which is unlikely to execute a few characters per second. The rate of output transfer from the computer is determined by the rate at which characters can be transmitted over the link between the computer and the display device, and based upon the speed or data rate, transmission rate of the which the characters can be transmitted over a link between computer and a display device, typically several thousand characters per second. Typically several thousand characters per second to display. Bus connection for a processor, keyboard and display are defined as, right, bus connection for processor, keyboard and display are defined as this. The top line, the top most thick line is called as bus, right? We have to, it is a transmission line. It is a bus is a transmission line capable of sharing so many devices. Like here, it is a processor. A processor is connected to bus, and here data in, right? Yes, in, right? By using keyboard for the purpose of giving input, we have to use a keyboard, and here we have to connect one more device which is called a display device, that is data out display. This is the way of connecting processor and input output devices to a bus. Once again, bus is a transmission line which is capable of sharing or transmitting the data. The keyboard and the display are separate devices, right? Keyboard and display are separate devices. Consider the problem of moving. Let us suppose we have to take a problem of moving a character code from a keyboard to the processor. Our problem is moving a character code from a keyboard to processor. Striking a key stores the corresponding character code in a 8-bit buffer register associated with the keyboard. See once again, this explanation gives you how we can press a key on the keyboard and how it reaches that key to that processor. Striking striking a key stores the corresponding character code. Each and every character have its own code, right? 8-bit ASCII code in an 8-bit buffer register associated with the keyboard. Let us call the register data in. We can call it as a data in to inform the processor that a valid character is in data in. To inform the processor that a valid character is data in, a status control flag, a status control flag S in is set to 1. S in means status control flag is set to 1. A program monitors S in, right? A program monitors S in. I mean, status flag for in is set to 1, and when S in is set to 1, the processor reads the contents of data in, right? Whenever the S in flag is set to 1, the processor reads the content of data in. When the character is transmitted to the processor, S in is automatically cleared to 0, right? So if you are observe here one more time, whenever that particular character is transmitted to the processor, automatically S in is cleared to 0, means it is converted from 1 to 0. If the second character is entered at the keyboard, S in is again set to 1. Right, observe the flow. Whenever the character is entered at the keyboard, S in status flag in is set to 1, and that character is moved to transmitted to or moved to processor, automatically S in is clear to 0, right? And this process is repeats when characters are transmitted from the processor to the display. A buffer register data out and the status of control flag S out. Status of S out are used for this character. The buffer register data in and data out are the status flags S in and S out are part of circuitry commonly known as device interface. Those two are called as device interface, S in and S out, data in and data out. The buffer registers data in and data out, and the status flags S in and S out are part of circuitry commonly known as device interface, right? Example, let us take an example. The processor can monitor the keyboard status flag S in and transfer a character from data in to register R1 by the following sequence of operations. Okay, see here first, read wait branch to read wait if S in is equal to 0, right? Read wait branch means condition. If S in is equal to 0, read wait, right? Input from data into R1. So, okay, that is the processor can monitor the keyboard status S in and transfer a character from data into register 1. Okay, data into register 1 by the following sequence of operation. And whenever the S in equal to 0, input status flag sin is equal to 0, the data in and min character is moved to register R1. Sequence of operations used for transmitting out to the display is given as write out, branch to write out, write wait if s out is equal to 0. Same output from R1 to data out. From we have to write from register R1 to output, data output. The contents of keyboard character buffer data in can be transferred to register R1 in the processor by the instruction move byte data in comma R1. So we have to move the character to register R1. Similarly, the contents of register R1 can be transferred to data out by using the instruction move byte R1 comma data out. Okay, reverse. Okay. Next, the role of stack and queues in computer programming equations we have to discuss tomorrow.